There's the lavalier mic and the camera. All right, we got the Yeti online now. Let's get the Zoom H6. All right, we got that fired up. And lastly but not least, let's get the iPhone 7 Plus mounted on a DJI Osmo Mobile. All right, and we got that recording, so we're good to go. That's all set. So what I would like to do is a sound comparison, and I have 4 different types of microphones hooked up. I have a lavalier hooked into a Sony AR7 as the main source for this right here. I have a Blue Yeti. This is going to be connected into my MacBook using Adobe Audition. I have a Zoom H6, and this is using one of the supplied microphones. It's actually the round, it looks like the snowball type of microphone. This allows for a left, a right, as well as a center channel. So that should be interesting. And then right here, I also have the iPhone 7 Plus using the onboard microphone. This is hooked up to a DJI Osmo Mobile. So here we go. And one thing I'd like to do is I'd like to test it with a certain phrase. And the phrase I want to use has a lot of P's in it. So everything is pretty much around the same gain as well as I could get it to calibrate it. Most of them are about the same distance except for the iPhone 7 Plus. This is a lot further away, and that's simply because I want to grab some video as well. But also, I don't know how well you can see it. Actually, I'm monitoring it here on the TV. Yeah, you can see it. Everything's just kind of on top of each other. So I have it as close as I can without going crazy. But yeah, this should all be very similar to each other. So let's start out with the lavalier microphone plugged into the camera. And so I'm going to use the same phrase for every single one. Let's start out with lavalier. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. And now let's move over to the Yeti. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. We're going to move over to the Zoom H6 now. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. There you go. Try saying that 8 times fast, even 5 times fast. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. Great. Now let's move over to the iPhone 7 Plus, which is hooked up to the DJI Osmo Mobile. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. So we'll see how that sounds afterward. I have a feeling I know which is going to sound the best. I generally prefer the Yeti. I do. For some reason, I just like the way the Yeti sounds. But not to be underrated is going to be the lavalier, which is right next to you. Obviously, the Zoom is going to do much better than the iPhone 7 Plus onboard microphone, because we all know that the iPhone 7 Plus onboard microphone is going to perform the worst. Usually, generally speaking, any microphone on a smartphone is going to perform the worst out of the bunch. But here's the big thing. That's a microphone you have on you almost all the time, that you don't have to set up, that you don't have to calibrate. So sometimes, like a camera, that is the best microphone you can have is the one you have with you. But let's try it one more time. Lavalier. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. Yeti. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. Zoom. H6. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. And let's try the iPhone 7 Plus again, onboard microphone. Peter picked a pack of pickled peppers. Well, there we have it. We have the sound comparison between all these microphones. I think it's going to be pretty clear which one's the best. I haven't heard them yet. I'll know after we go through post and put this all together. But generally speaking, your Cartoids are going to sound probably, and it also depends on the person, but they're usually going to sound the best. A lavalier probably the next. Now the Zoom H6, I can plug in other microphones using XLR connects, which generally are the most common and easy to use. But I am using the onboard microphone, and I can assure you that's going to sound a heck of a lot better than the onboard iPhone 7 Plus. But again, sometimes it's not the best sounding microphone, it's the microphone you have with you. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll catch up with you later.